For years, George Clooney has been the picture of charm, charisma, and vitality. From his award-winning performances to his humanitarian work alongside Amal, he has been celebrated as not just a Hollywood legend, but a man with purpose. That image, however, has been shattered by devastating news, a medical diagnosis so severe, it has left even the strongest among his family and friends shaken. Sources close to the couple reveal that George's recent health decline was not just exhaustion or the toll of a busy lifestyle. After weeks of medical tests, specialists confirmed a diagnosis that has left doctors deeply concerned. While the exact nature of his illness has been kept private, those who have seen him recently say the change is undeniable. His once boundless energy has faded, replaced by visible fatigue and a quiet seriousness. Amal Clooney, renowned international human rights lawyer and tireless advocate for justice, has faced challenges that would break most people. But nothing could have prepared her for this. Friends describe her as composed in public, devastated in private. She has been seen shuttling between home, hospital, and work commitments, all while shielding their twins from the gravity of the situation. Her dilemma is not only emotional but deeply personal. As George's condition worsens, she is faced with decisions no spouse ever wants to make, choices about his care, his work, and their shared future. Those closest to her say she is in a constant battle between hope and acceptance, desperately searching for medical solutions while preparing for possibilities she cannot bear to imagine. The diagnosis, though kept confidential, is said to require intensive and continuous treatment. Doctors have advised that George take a complete break from acting, directing, and public appearances, something unimaginable for a man who has been in the public eye for decades. This medical advice has also forced Amal to make an unthinkable decision regarding their lifestyle. Sources say she has begun scaling back her international legal commitments, turning down major cases to be by George's side. It's a move that speaks volumes about their bond, but also highlights the emotional cost of such a choice. For a couple who have spent years balancing two high-profile, demanding careers, this is a drastic and life-altering shift. News of George's health struggles has quietly rippled through Hollywood. Fellow actors, directors, and industry friends have reportedly reached out in private, offering support and assistance. Some have even canceled joint projects, knowing that George's recovery is now the only priority. What's telling is the silence from the Clooneys themselves. They have not released an official statement, perhaps choosing to protect their privacy in this painful chapter. Still, paparazzi have caught fleeting moments, Amal leaving the hospital late at night, George's visibly thinner frame during a brief appearance, that hint at the weight they are both carrying. And here lies the heart of the story. Amal Clooney, faced with the reality of George's diagnosis, has made a decision that those closest to her describe as unthinkable. She has begun making arrangements for them to step away completely from public life, possibly for good. The Clooneys' sprawling properties in Italy, the UK, and the US are now under review. The idea is to relocate permanently to a quieter, more private location, far from the constant glare of cameras and the pressures of Hollywood. It's a decision driven by love, protection, and the urgent need for George to focus solely on his health. For Amal, it's a sacrifice of a life they built together in the spotlight. For George, it's a surrender of the career and public presence that defined him. For both, it's a testament to the depth of their commitment to one another. In moments like these, fame, fortune, and accolades fade into the background. What remains is the human story, two people deeply in love, holding on to each other as the world they knew changes forever. Those who know the Clooneys say they have grown even closer in the wake of the diagnosis. They spend quiet evenings together, away from the public eye, focusing on family, shared memories, and the small joys that still shine through the darkness. The twins, still too young to fully understand, are the couple's greatest source of strength. Amal and George are reportedly determined to create as many happy moments as possible, shielding them from the heaviness of the situation. Whether they choose to return to public life someday or remain in private retreat, one thing is certain, their story has already touched millions. It's a reminder that behind the glamorous headlines and red carpet appearances, real lives, full of love, pain, and resilience, unfold. George Clooney's tragic diagnosis and Amal Clooney's unthinkable decision mark a turning point, not just for their marriage but for how the world sees them. This is no longer the Hollywood power couple we see in magazines, It's a husband and wife fighting a deeply personal battle, one that demands courage, sacrifice, and above all, love. If you've been moved by their story, subscribe now and turn on the notification bell. We'll continue to bring you heartfelt updates and in-depth coverage as this journey unfolds. And remember, life is unpredictable, but love has the power to carry us through even the darkest moments.